Welcome back to online learning and task number 2 for surface area. You need to have 5 sheets of paper with you, 1 large A3 and 4 smaller A4s that all have their shape names on them and the title Surface Area of Cubes and Rectangular Prisms. I'm going to go ahead and throw my document camera up so that we can walk through this shape A together. So you'll have your large A3, looks a little like this, very large. And then you have 4 A4 papers that have a shape on each of them. So I've already cut mine out. If you need to pause this video to go cut yours out, please do so now. You're also going to need some glue or some eco-friendly tape and a pencil and eraser just in case. Again, you'll need to cut your shapes out. Do so carefully. And you'll need to go around the gray pieces that say glue and the dark pieces so that we can actually fold them. Now what we're actually going to do, and let's go ahead and zoom in so it's a little easier to see and walk through with the instructions. After we've cut it out, we're going to find the area of each of the faces, meaning each of the sides. So surface is the face of each. So it's the area. So I have 2 by 3 here, that is 6, and that means the smaller one is 2 by 3 over here, which is also 6. And then I have a 2 by 6 rectangle, so that means its area is 12, and each of these are the same, so they will each be 12. Since this is shape A, I'm going to go to the shape A section, and since this is called cubes and rectangular prisms, this is a rectangular prism, and I will write its name at the top. Rectangular prism. Now, I can do the rest of this 2 ways. I can either fold this into its 3-dimensional piece and then add up the total of each area of the face, or I can do it all at once. And I can do this with addition or multiplication. So I'm going to show you both ways. I'll show you multiplication over here, and I'll show you addition over here. You only have to show it one way. So I can do 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, and then plus 6 plus 6, which is 12. And then I can do it into 2 parts. So I can get my first bit over here. And it's okay if you go over a little bit. So I have 24 and 24, which gets me 48. And then I have 12 plus 48. And that'll get me 60. I can show this with multiplication too. 12 times 4, because there's 4 12s here. That's 48. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 48 is 60. Once I have my total, I write 60. And if I don't know the unit it is, so I don't know if that's centimeters or not, so I'm going to write units squared. You do need to show your work either on this sheet or on the back, and then you would take a picture of the back to submit it. Once I have found my total, I now definitely, if I'm choosing to do my totals first and then for my surface area, then fold, that's fine. Now you're going to notice when you fold this shape that this rectangular prism is not perfect. It actually, the end pieces are too long. And I was thinking about this when I made it. I was like, these could be perfect squares, but in real life, when do you ever, I guess we could find this. We could probably go and experiment and let me know, when do you see perfect rectangular prisms? When do we see those in real life? So I thought about it, and you know what? I was like, I'm going to give a little bit of an overhang right there because I'm still finding the surface area. It's just an irregular rectangular prism. So gotta be careful as I fold this shape. Use some eco-friendly tape. Has a little bit of beeswax, I think. Interesting. And then I would use some tape and carefully tape that down as best I can. And then I'm done with that one. And I would move to shape B, C, and D and do the same thing, showing my work, labeling on the center of each shape. And you can see the directions right up here in case you forget. So everything I just modeled for you is done right there. If you have any questions, ask in the daily Q&A or email your teacher.